What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man, Chazz Asks, once again, giving you the information that you asked me for. First of all, I want to let everybody know that I asked a question on the ChazzZellisProject.com. I want y'all to go there and answer that because I'm interested in knowing what y'all think about this. Do you think that it is possible to have a relationship with somebody after you have had sex on the first date? Do you think that's possible? Answer that question. Let me know what you think. Also, I want to give a shout out and real appreciation to everybody who has been supporting the Chazz Asks Project. I also want to give a shout out to everybody who has been supporting As Chazz Asks Presents the Game Plan on Indiegogo. And from now on, the way it's going to work out is anybody who's asking questions of any kind, those will be answered on for the people who get the email address on Indiegogo for right now. So it's going to be available on Indiegogo. There's going to be an annotation somewhere around here. So you click that annotation and you can go on Indiegogo and you can get that email address. So that's the way you can get questions answered. It's been real bogged down because there's so many people asking questions. And since some of y'all are supporting on Indiegogo and, have been supporting, I want to make sure y'all get your questions answered. So that's the only place I'm going to answer them is on the email address. All right. Anyway, the question that I got from a person is the guy who asked me, he said, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like my girl supports my dreams and anything I do, she kind of shoots down or doesn't really seem too interested in or fights me every step of the way. Okay. When you're dealing with a person that doesn't support your dreams, normally one of two things is happening. Pretty much always one or two things is happening. Either they, A, don't believe your dream is going to come true, or B, don't believe or don't want or need the things that your dream will provide to their life. Here's what I mean by that. Sometimes people don't believe your dream is going to come true because it seems muddled. It doesn't really seem focused, or they don't really know what it is. Sometimes they just don't really believe in you. Sometimes they don't really think you're putting forth the right amount of effort, which is kind of difficult for a person to know whether or not you're putting forth the right amount of effort because most of the time they don't do whatever it is you're trying to do. So you have to have some landmarks and stuff like that to help a person see that you actually are accomplishing your goal, and so they can see what they need to be doing to help you accomplish your dream. Now the second one, they don't want or need the things that your dream will provide to them. That's a tough one. If a person doesn't want or need the things that your dream will provide to them, they're going to fight you every step of the way, and they're never going to truly be invested because they're just not going to benefit. If you both live in the projects right now, and your girl is cool with that, if she on Section 8 and she's like, yo, my mama was on Section 8, my grandma was on Section 8, and I'm going to stay on Section 8 for the rest of my life, and I'm cool with that. And you're sitting there talking about, I'm opening up a business, and it's going to buy us a mansion, and it's going to buy us cars and houses and all this kind of stuff. That's not going to matter to her. It's not going to make her support the idea any more than she would if she didn't think it was going to come true at all. Because she just doesn't care. And that's the same with guys and anybody. It doesn't matter who the person is. It's the same with friends, family members. You expect people to support something when they either A, don't believe it's going to come true, and that may not even be because of something that you're doing. It's because they just don't believe that your idea is plausible. But also, some people just don't want better. They don't really want a better life. And the only thing that keeps you going when something becomes difficult or when there's some sort of adversity is the fact that you want the payoff that comes at the end of the rainbow. If you don't want that, if you don't care about that, if you're cool with having less, then you're going to give up at the first sign of trouble. I say that to everybody. I say that to a person that's struggling through anything or trying to make anything come true, any kind of dream, any kind of goal. I tell anybody that if you're cool with doing something that's easier than what you're doing now to try to be successful, then you need to just keep on doing that. Whatever it is that if it's easier and you're cool with it, you need to just go ahead and do that. Because at the end of the day, when it becomes difficult to do whatever it is you're doing, when you run into some adversity, sure, if you have early success and it's really easy, you'll probably continue to do it. But at some point, you're going to run into adversity. And that's when all that hard work you put forward is going to be a big-ass waste of time. Because if you don't really want it, and that's not the only thing you can see yourself doing, then if it's difficult, you'll stop. You'll quit. You'll lose things along the way and they won't seem worth it. Anytime you work hard to get towards something, like for instance, say it's like I got a goal and I want to be a lawyer. I really want to be a lawyer. You're going to lose some friends while you're in law school. You're going to probably lose some relationships while you're in law school. You're going to probably piss off some family members while you're in law school. And if that's not really what you want to be and really what you want to do, if you don't want everything that comes along with being a lawyer, you don't want the better home you're going to live in, if you don't want the prestige, if you don't want all of those things, then it's not going to seem worth it to you. And even if you accomplish your goal of becoming a lawyer, it's going to seem like you got ripped off. You're going to look at the end of the situation and be like, this is not a rainbow. This is a bunch of paint that looks like a rainbow. I'm not happy with my situation. There is no pot of gold. There's a pile of crap. Because you're going to be upset because that's not what you wanted. You didn't really need the big house. You didn't really need a nice car. If you don't care about those things, then I wouldn't work towards those things. If you don't care about whatever career you're working in enough that you can't see yourself doing anything else, then I wouldn't get involved in it because the sacrifices are just not going to be worth it. You know, and whoever you have that's trying to support you, if they don't believe in it, if they don't feel like they need to have those things that you're going to provide with whatever goal you have, then you need to you got to cut them loose because they're going to be dead weight. You're going to have to drag them every step of the way, and that's going to take energy from what you're trying to do. If they're cool with something other than what you're trying to do, then you got to say, hey, I see you're cool with that. Good luck in the future. I wish you the best. I really do. Deuces. And, no hard feelings. Cut them some slack. Let them move on. All right. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, Chazz Asks. Once again, I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me on Indiegogo. You got 3 days left. We're kind of far away, but if we can get close, I'll cover the rest, so I'm not really worried about it. But I just want everybody to keep coming out there and supporting me and making sure that you do get involved because it just shows that this is something that we want to do. I truly believe in this project. I'm going to do it no matter what. But I do want to just make sure everybody does support. And if you do want to have questions answered, make sure you get the email address from Indiegogo because it's got to be something where you are really, supporting it and you got to support what you want and what you need. Once again, it's your man, Chazz Asks. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, go to the chazzellisproject.com to answer that question. The question is, do you think that you can have a relationship with someone after you've had sex on the first date? Once again, it's your man, Chazz Asks. Peace.